This is my first time ever, like just going basically live. I mean, not I go live, but a recorded video. I've never went like one of my recorded videos. They're kind of scripted. You know what I mean? Basically, not necessarily scripted, but they're edited because I go back and take out. So this is the first time that I've just went, just like on my recorded videos that I just kind of just went ad hoc. Basically, I'm just going. Like, I was up in the bed. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I was laying down, and the Most High was telling me, "Hey, go get them people that message. Go get them people that message." And I was like, "Man, I'm late. It's late." But then a little bit later, my stomach started kicking in. I wanted, another of these tacos that I made earlier. So I had made these tacos earlier. Let me get that. I got it on this little swivel thing, so it might turn on me. But yeah, I made tacos earlier. They was good. I ate a few of them. That's what sent me to bed. So I was like, man, I want another taco. So instead of getting up when the Most High told me to get up and go give you this message, I kind of doing my own thing and got up when I was hungry. So I wasn't following instructions properly. But I'm here now. Let me see what's going on with this camera. All right, so yeah, as you can see, it's those taco shells. Made the meat and stuff. I don't really eat meat, so I used some tuna fish in there, and I had some black beans, and I kind of put some grits with the black beans. It's just something different. I didn't have any refried beans, so that was my idea of smashing black beans inside of grits to make them more, you know. But yeah, I wanted to tell you the Most High, because I've been, I gave a little. I went earlier. I had a 120-minute live earlier. Let me take this off. I'm not gonna use this because I'll turn it off because it keep on moving. I don't like that. Okay, so hopefully it's off. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, I had a 120-minute live earlier. Why? Oh, why I got this light on? Because anytime this light is kind of equivalent to the bonnets that the women be making. They be wearing when they just get up. You see them in Walmart because they don't want to do all the stuff to go in and maintain their hair. Mine is equivalent, but when you see me with this light on, that's me. I'm raw. You know what I mean? I'm coming to you. I'm giving it to you just how he gave it to me. But so I guess we'll talk about today is how people have been on their journey. They might have been on their journey for a while, and they're not getting results, or they're not getting the results they feel like they should be getting. I mean, like with your postings, with your shorts or your YouTube scripts, whatever, however you're doing your lives, you're just not where you want to be at. Well, the thing I want to tell you today is don't give up. And why I say don't give up is because it really takes just one video to blow up. So let's say that I feel like if you was like a YouTube instant viral sensation, it would kind of hurt you because now it puts you in a position where it's like a rap artist who make this big old music, this hit song. Their first song is a hit song, and then outside of that, his next song don't do as good as his last song, and that was because you're comparing it to that last one. Well, as opposed to, let's just say that artist has been in the game for a year, and then he get a hit song, and that hit song is gonna cause people to go back and listen to his old album. It may not be everybody, but so he just sold his other album off of one song of his new album. He sold his new album because of that song, and then he sold his old album. So it's kind of the same with I'm using my cast iron to heat these tacos up. It's the same with YouTube or TikTok or whatever, and you're not consistently making content. Like people like, man, why you be doing all this, man? You ain't getting but 20 views. I mean, you ain't getting but 20 likes on your thing, 300 views, 400 views. They're not commenting on it, bro. So I'm like, man, it's okay. It's okay. So when people do catch up and learn who I am and the message that I'm bringing, and they hear it, and I grab a hold of that one, then I notice that they all go back and they start looking at my old videos and liking my, 444 on the timer, y'all. Got a piece of hair or something. Hold up, step that forward. Let's do that for 6. We're gonna do it for 666. 6 minutes and 66 seconds. Ooh, spooky. So when you start learning about angel numbers, those 666 that they try to scare you with, you know that ain't what that means. But so I'm saying is that go ahead and keep showing up every day. Showing up. If you can do it every day, you might not be able to do it. I know other people got things where they got jobs and stuff that may have them tired, make them keep them from being able to perform the same way that I do. And I'm blessed that I'm unemployed. So my job fired me I've been unemployed for going on, it's like 2 months now, 8 weeks. They fired me. Now, don't worry about me, because, you know, the universe took care of me. I am getting unemployment. They taking care of me, you know, real good. But is my job, when they fired me, it was not because they fired me because I did anything wrong. They fired me again, like I was telling you about, getting down here and bringing this message to you. I didn't do what God told me to do. And I have been receiving inclinations to quit that job. I was making so much money on that job. I mean, that was so much money. I mean, the job was easy. It was real easy. And I just stayed longer than I should have. You know, the job what they were doing was I was working for a company called Asurion. It's basically your phone. Like if you got Verizon or AT&T and your phone insurance, you pay for that phone protection insurance. And if you ever broke your phone, I was the guy who showed up to your house with the new phone and activated for you at your house, so you didn't have to go in the store and stuff like that. But it was fun, you know, in the initial stages. You know, I worked there for a whole year, and I can tell you for like the first 5-6 months, yo, it was fun. I'm talking, I was enjoying it, and it was a joy to go to work and be able to help people. But it was an older guy that was there, and he told me, "Hey man, just stay on part time. Don't go to full time." But I was looking at how much money I was making on part time doing nothing. Well, I mean, not doing nothing, but I was doing what I was enjoying doing. So just to let you know, this hat, it does have the light, and it also has the earphones on the side, so I can connect it to my phone and listen to my music. And I actually had, like, on my TikTok shop, this hat right here is one of the items that I have in my shop for people to go get. It comes with, has a little link down there. All they gotta do is click that link. So all y'all on YouTube that want to buy this hat, don't get it from nowhere else. Come get it from me on TikTok, and you'll be clicking that link. But that's another story. So, oh yeah, so the job was good. He told me don't go to full time, and I was like, man, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and get all this money. Then I said, you know what? So I went to, not so necessarily for the money. Like when I go get a job now, because I have my own line business. I sell electric scooters, electric bicycles. But any entrepreneurs out there, you know that you don't get medical insurance. Well, it's not that you don't get it; it's expensive. So a lot of times, people who have businesses, they're still working a part-time job, or maybe an easy full-time job, so they can get the benefits for it. Especially if it's a job that you can do your work, you can do your entrepreneurship at your job. It's not working. It's not a work, and you get paid not to work, and you get paid to do your other job, which is, don't do both of them simultaneously. You're not supposed to do that, I don't think. But if they allow, hey, more power. So I went to full time, and it was like, because full time just doubles whatever you were getting part time. And so I was like, well, I'm be able to save some other money, because just my part time job at part time salary, it paid all my bills. It covered all my bills. So by me going full time, I paid all my bills and then have extra money to invest in. So that's okay. I kept on going. But then when I went to full time, I got to see the real company. I got to see the real ins and outs of this company and what is about this company. And I guess it's like all sales jobs would possibly be. Let me give me a plate real quick. I'll put these tacos on. Get ready. So yeah, I guess it would be in almost any sales job. Basically, what I've heard about sales jobs being kind of creepy. I guess it's because I handle my business different when I'm my customers. You know, my aim is to give the customer the best product at the best price, and to cut out, like, you know, so I cut out the middleman, and I allow the customers, like on my shop, they're gonna save about anywhere at least $200 from what they would be purchasing on another site, for the, or Walmart, even Walmart, for my bikes or my scooters. So, but I guess I would expect everybody to have the same ideology as I do. Everybody doesn't. So I'm not gonna go into detail what the company, blah blah blah, but it's one thing that I really didn't like, and they trick old people, seniors. Let's see what I don't want to call them old people. They trick seniors, and meaning, so the when they get their phone service, but there's also an optional service that they can get. That optional service is the ability to cover their home, all the electronics in their home. Like if they would break, just like you got your phone fixed, they would give you your TV fixed. They'll bring you another TV, or they would give you the money they would pay for your old TV. Blah blah, you know. So, and so the plan that they provide is good and it's bad. It's good. Like me, I know the plan, so I know how to use it properly. A lot of people have the plan and they're not using it. But they're still paying for it. Well, that's okay. You know what I mean? Like me, that's, if a person didn't do his due diligence and find out how to use the plan, you know, it wasn't my job to, you know, educate them to the fullest on how they could save money. But I did anyway, so that's part of the reason why they got rid of me, because I was helping people out, blah, blah. But my biggest thing was the elderly people. So you have this elderly woman. She's 70 years old. She ain't got no computer in the house. The TV is one of those floor model TVs with the wood on it. You know, she ain't bought a new TV. She ain't had a TV since the 70s. She using the same TV or whatever. And she don't have a lot of equipment. But what they did, they fast talked her when she called about her getting her excuse me, called about getting her phone fixed or whatever. I'm gonna shut my. They fast talked her and sold her the plan. And so this woman was like, okay. She agreed to the plan, not knowing that she didn't, but she just signed up to pay an extra $25.99 a month for something that she don't even have the possibility of ever using. And so at first, the first day I went into the field, I saw it. And I saw it the first day. Like the guy went into the field, you know, and I was trained on, like he was training me, and I seen it happen in the field, and he explained it to me what had happened. Like I would have never knew if I didn't get that knowledge on my first day of what was going on. But he just kind of blew it over. You know what I mean? He knew what happened to the customer, but when we left, he never like went and tried to help the customer about, you know, fixing whatever error that had happened, that had transpired. So, but when I went on to my program, then when I got to 6 months, I started seeing, I kind of understand why he don't. It's because in this organization, that's kind of how they push it. You know what I mean? They push this basically fast talking of the customer. Now, I'm not gonna say that they do that as a whole throughout the company, but I know the region that I was in were doing it, and I ended up finding out that they were behind it in a strange way, because they brought in so when I figured out what was going on, I quit doing it. Not only did I quit doing it, I guess it wouldn't have mattered if I quit doing it, but what made them mad was because I was helping the customers, these elderly women. So I would go in there. After I completed my job, I would stay with them extra time to help them. I explained to them what they got. Make first, are you aware that you're paying $25.99 for this service right here, and you know you don't have any electronics in here, so you actually, the only way that this plan would help you is for because they have a part of the plan where 24/7 tech support. So if something happened, they can call and the people could tell them how to do this. Like, oh, my TV's not playing no more. It's doing this. How to fix it. They'll tell them like that. But she don't have none of that. Where it's gonna help her either. If they would have initially, they told me the 24/7 tech support covered a lot of things. Meaning like, she's having trouble with her email. She needs assistance with fixing her email or getting into her email account and blah blah blah. And so I was like, okay, well that could help. But come to find out, They don't even do that. They'll direct you to Google, you know what I mean, or something, or Apple or whatever. They're not actually, even helping out that. So I'm kind of like, wow, that 24/7 tech support don't even really help the elderly for that. So I quit doing it, and I kept educating the customers about this, and do they know that they have it? Because I know that a lot of them on their sales call, they fast talk them into agreeing to the plan. Or sometimes they said they never even agreed to that, and they were still signed up for it. So this gave me an opportunity to help people on a different level, and so and like if it was somebody who I just know that they're just like no tech savvy at all, I would actually sit there and help her afterwards. Now we had a certain time frame where they wanted us to be at each customer's house, because I was going to customers' houses, but the time frame wasn't to protect the customer. It was because they wanted you to be able to produce more results by going. So it's basically like 20 minutes. They wanted you in each customer's house no longer than 20 minutes. So mind you, if I've been in the customer's house for 20 minutes, and it's an elderly couple, so I've been in the house for 30 minutes trying to get the phone activated and stuff, and then I got to spend another 20 minutes to call customer service with them to get them removed from the plan. So they got mad because I was helping people get off of the plan, and so they went into this man, they went from this one day to this the next day. And for the last 2 months that I was there, it was just pure what do you call it, when they just messing with you, they're picking at you because they wanted me to quit. And so I wouldn't quit, because I'm like, if I quit, you don't get unemployment. The only way I can get unemployment is if these people pay. They fire me. So they brought this we have these people called coaches, and I guess in some places there would be a team lead, some place there would be a supervisor. But so coach was actually like the middleman between your supervisor and you. Well, they brought this coach in from Houston, and he was kind of like, he was one of those people that was so gung ho for the company. I guess he was a Karen, you know what I mean? He was a black Karen, and he was so gung ho about the company that he was their henchman. So what they would do is they would send him to different places where they have somebody that they want to get rid of. They'll send him in there to be his coach, and then he gonna come in there and just treat you, just be on your back, micromanage, all these. He just keep messing with you till you finally say, I quit. But I'm just the opposite. You know what I mean? So my thing is, I'm not gonna let nobody out asshole me. You know what I mean? I gotta be the biggest. We're gonna be cool, but if you go to that place where you want to be an asshole, I gotta show you that I'm the big asshole. You're never gonna be able to asshole me. So we're going through that, but I always document, because it's all the thing about he said, she said. So I always document the issue first. So I documented the issue with HR, what he was doing, blah, blah, and HR contacted me, blah, blah, blah. So we just documented. So now it went on. So it actually, all the stuff, he wasn't aware of my level, because, I'm humble. So a lot of people take that for granted, but they don't know that, I was in prison for 23 years because I used to be a hustler. I used to be on the streets hustling. I did 20 years in federal prison and 3 years in state prison. I've been out for 7 years and changed the whole course of the direction of my life. Everybody expected me to come back because I was so deep in the game. They expected me to come back and jump right. But nah, I learned when I was in prison that the drug game is still business. By this multi-business, he said, yeah, it's a business. He said it's a business with a different product. And he says that the business names have different, where we'll say, hey man, I'm gonna front you this. Well, in the business world, that's called on consignment. So he just broke it all down to me. So if you already know business, you just gotta get you a business with a legal product. It's the same thing. So I came in, and so, but I'm basically I don't tell everybody my story. So I don't dress in brand name gear. I don't do a lot of stuff that most people do. They want to be seen. I'm not that person that want to be seen. It was so hard for me to start getting up in this camera. Like you can see the live that I recorded earlier, that I basically gave a breakdown of who I am as an individual, because I had been giving you product but I never gave you information about the product. So that was my 2 hour live, was basically giving you a breakdown of who I am as an individual, so you'll know what's going in behind this, who is the company behind this product that I'm vending to you all, which is I'm vending to you not in monetary, but I'm vending to you in your time, because time is the most important thing that we have. People, they think other things are these other possessions or assets, but time is the greatest asset that you can have, because time is something you can't never get back. You can lose your wife, you can lose your dog, you can lose your car, you can lose your truck, you can lose your job. All those things you can get back. You waste 1 minute of time with somebody or whatever, you can't get that back. So I'm selling a product to you, but that product costs you your time. So I want to give you your money's worth. I want to make sure that what you traded with me for your time is very, very important. So that's why I did the live for. I didn't mean to go 120 minutes, but that just took off, and next year, no, I'm about to chop it up. I got to find out. I'm new to YouTube, so I got to figure out how to chop it up into 8-minute pieces. But I say all that to say this is that I just don't. I'm humble. I'm not like other people, because I want to say prison humbled me. You know what I mean? Because you got to think, when you go in them doors, they give you 5 pair of boxers, 5 pair of slacks, 5 shirts, 5 button-down t-shirts, and you hear all that, but those 5 pair of boxes they gave you, they're not necessarily new. Those boxes that if 200,000 inmates process through these doors, you might be wearing the same drawers that $6,000 other men wore. So now when I come out here, it's like I don't have to have the latest to feel good about myself. I feel good to be free. You understand? So anyway, so he thought he can push over me. He found out he couldn't push over me. In the long, they ended up firing him because of my documentation. That aggravated them. And then also, because I told you how I found out that it was my reason, is because I ended up meeting the guy. I think I want to say his operations manager, who's over the coaches, but he's like over. He doesn't really oversee us. He may have 10 coaches, and each one of those coaches might have 30 people under him, but he just oversees the coaches. And during the conversation, he was basically telling me how to screw somebody over, but protect myself while I do it. And I was like, dang. At that point I realized that, hold on, my battery's about to go dead. Let me see if I can get it. So this is the first time I've actually ever made a video where it's like landscape. I never like making videos like that. I was like, man, I don't even like watching videos like that. So okay, I took it away. Yeah, so he found out the hard way. I found out through him that this is what he kind of encouraged. He kind of encouraged this type of behavior, and so I need to quit saying. So I use another way. I'm trying to figure out how to correct my disinfluency, saying uhs, ohs. So those are like, a lot of people take those as those pauses as you don't know what you're talking about, blah blah. But I was been reading that those pauses meaning that's giving you a breather to think about what you're gonna say, especially if you're somebody who doesn't write down the stuff and you keep it in your head and you try to give it back off the top of your head. So so I found out that this is how the company was, and I wouldn't do it. And in the end, they fired me. They gave me they have this little procedure that they use step by step to get rid of me, which is because I wasn't making the sales. But I wasn't making the sales because I've been honest with people. They had gave me a script, but they doing your testing and your where you go through and you find out who you are, your training, your monthly training or your yearly training. One of them, they have a 1-year training everywhere. It's called it's like honesty first, something like that. But after going through that training, I seen that everything that y'all been telling me to do was wrong, was misleading. So I quit doing all that. And once I quit doing all that and actually informing the customers, most of the customers didn't want the plan, which was smart, because if you don't, to me, it wasn't smart. It's only smart to use the plan when you need it. Oh man, this remote control is about to go out, so I better go ahead and sign up for the plan, because it takes 30 days from the day that you sign up for it to start getting help. So it's a simple way to use the plan that is effective to you. But I went into people's house, been having a plan for 4 years, never used it, been paying $25 a month on a plan. They've been using it 4 years and never used it. And then here I come in and like, man, why are you doing that? You know what I mean? And then they kind of like, the light bulb goes off. Well, they didn't like me giving people that light bulb, and I can understand, because it was, it was cohesive to their business, So, long story short, I've been here 2 months unemployed. But this unemployment was because I didn't follow the instructions of the Most High, because He told me a while ago to get out of there. You know what I mean? Just at home. Go produce these videos. Go do what I told you to do. Go give people the message. And I didn't. And I kicked against the pricks. So I end up having when you don't do it the way God tell you to do it, it's going to happen. It just may not happen. But the whole game thing is, with my situation, I wasn't disappointed, because I had seen the hand of God, in my life, and even with my jobs and my people, the whole way. So I was just like, knowing, like, instead of saying, man, the people fired me, but I was like, God told me, you know what I mean? I ain't listen, so this is how I got it. But I'm blessed. And I say that all that to say this, is that you're in this creators. You want to be this creator. Or anything. This doesn't work just to the creators, but it's just the people in general. You got something that you want to do, and you're not seeing a return for it. Stop doing it for the applause. Stop doing it for the monetary gain. I mean, not saying that those things aren't good to have, but if that passion for what you're doing is not there, they can see it. They can sense it. They can sense when it's not sincere. So it's a joy for me to be able to give a person a download that I have, and it goes like I've seen it, like some of the posters that I post, because I cross post between TikTok and here. I just started on YouTube. This is new on YouTube, but I started, but on both of them, I started a brand new page on both of them. I said, okay, let me start my journey without knowing nobody. I didn't contact to none of my friends. I didn't, how you use it for contact. I didn't use nothing, nobody on Facebook, nothing. I just started if I don't know nobody, and watch it grow. And so that's what I did. And so I posted videos where I ain't get no views on it, I ain't get no likes on it. Go. And then all of a sudden, here it be a month later, I get a comment for somebody to say, man, I needed to see this today. You know what I mean? You know what type of feeling that is? But the whole thing is you not to take that as something you did. That's what the Most High did through you. So I'm saying again, keep doing what you're doing. If you like it, keep doing what you're doing. If it ain't something you like, you might want to find something you do like and give it to the person, because I can discern easy. And I'm not sure, I'm positive that I'm not the only one who has this ability, this skill set. So again, do what you do, keep doing it. Be consistent with it, and in your initial stages, quit doing it looking for praise or looking to be compensated for it. Do it because you love doing it. Do it because you love doing it. All right, so I'm gonna be out of here because my food getting cold. I'll see y'all tomorrow or later today. Oh, remember, TikTok or YouTube is on easy mode right now. And I say what I mean by that is that the procedures or the structure that YouTube originally had for you to reach the platform, the algorithm with the platform, has changed a lot, a whole lot. And so whether you're talking about spirituality, being a chosen one, you're talking about content marketing, digital marketing, podcast, any of that stuff that your business idea, whatever it is this is a great time for you to come into YouTube, because they're pushing small creators. They're pushing you on the front with even the knowledge of editorial skills. Basically, you don't even have to edit your videos properly right now. Your thumbnails are not as important right now because they're gonna push you out there. They're giving you the same type of push that these big name creators had to, scruff and scrape, bro. Learn the game. So there is a little animosity in the game right now because these small time new creators don't have to jump through as many hoops that these big name creators do. But at the same time, it would have been different if these big creators had reached a helping hand back to the small creators to help them up. But it wasn't that type of attitude. They want if you wanted the knowledge that they had, they wanted to sell it to you. They didn't want to provide it to you. They wanted to sell it to you. So now the structure is changing because TikTok has actually became a major competition for YouTube. So because when TikTok started increasing their video length to 10 minutes, now you're stepping into YouTube money, YouTube ground. So therefore they changed it. They recently lowered it. You used to have 1,000 viewers. 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in order to hit monetization on YouTube. But they just changed it within the last week. Now you only need 500 hours of 500 subscribers and I think 3,000 watch hours. Now, a lot of people are telling you this information. You know what I mean? It make really. But what they're not sharing with you is that that method is not a full monetization. So you're getting to do certain things like subscriber, getting paid for membership, the shop, a few other little things that you can do. But the main, when you think of monetization, is ad space. But you're not able to get that. In order to get that, you still have to meet that 1,000. You still got to go to that 1,000 and then that 4,000. So if you can get to that 3,000, you can get to that 4,000. You can get that 500, you can get to that 1,000. Because I tell you, it's create the product. Create the product. Your product is there. It's on it's on the shelf. People might not know about your product yet. They walk because they like this product. They know this name, this brand name product. They don't know you. You're not brand name yet, so they'll overlook you. Some people try you out. Like me, I like going to mom and pop restaurants. I don't like going to big name restaurants because they don't know you. The mom and pop, they still hands on. They still, what I mean. They in the streets with it. They knowing if they got too much salt and blah blah blah. So I like to go to mom and pop. Well, it's the same thing with creators. I look at I don't really look at many big name creators. I will kind of look at them sometimes, but I look at these people coming up. These people that's getting out the mud. These people still in touch with the streets. So put your product out there. Keep putting your product out there. If ain't nobody looking at it, keep putting your product out there because all it takes is one video. One video to blow up, to go viral, to make people start going back and checking all your products. You got 100 videos on there, and then it could be a viral short. One short go 3 million. And all of a sudden now those 3 million people start going and looking at your catalog, your page, and start looking at posts. And they looking at all these posts, and all of a sudden now all your stuff is blowing up at one time. You get whoa. So it's a story about a guy right now who is Dante London, and he just made a post. He had 5,000. He been with YouTube for 7 years. He had 5,000 followers, and he's been discouraged because he wasn't getting much, views. And he made a video, which everybody attributed to him. But I look back, I went through in search. He didn't even do it. A sister made this video 2 months prior, and got so many views on it. She got like 120,000 views on it. And then another person did it. Another sister did it and got all these views. So all what he did was he recreated. Because that's what YouTube is, the majority of it, until you get your niche, until you get known, is recreation. And he recreated those ladies' videos, and it blew up. He got 400,000 views on that video within 2 days. Within 48 hours. Now you're talking about a creator with only 5,000 subscribers, got 400,000 views in 48 hours. And it was kind of like it's a big thing. So he tried. He said, "Whoa!" He tried to he did that process, redid it again. Bam! It blew up again. He got 200,000. So he just did it again the third time. So within a week's time, no, it was like 9 days. From 9 days, this man went from 5,000 subscribers to 50,000 subscribers. He ended up making $2,000.13 on a 20-minute video. So that's just counting that one video. But what he did, what I like, is because Dante didn't hold this information to himself. He told everybody, "Hey, this is what I did. He want all of us blow up. Hey, this is what I did. You do it too. You do it too. You do it too. This is what I did. All you gotta do is this. You just do what he did and put your little old swag on it and do it." And now, so other small time creators are using this. And you got one girl who used it, and she went viral in one night. I mean, she went to monetization in one night, got all the views that she needed. Another girl did it for 7 days. This other guy did it. You got a lot of creators that were on the cusp of being able to go monetize. They've been on 3, 4, 5 years, but they can never get both the amount of subscribers. They couldn't get 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours. But by them posting this guy's video, a recreation of this video, now all of a sudden they go into monetization overnight. They post that video, they wake up the next day with a letter. I don't know how it comes, but they say that what YouTube does is they send you some type of alert to say, "Hey, are you ready? Would you like to join the brand partnership or the YouTube partnership, whatever?" And that's basically them asking, "Hey man, you ready to be monetized?" And so yeah. So that's the big thing right now, is telling people, "Hey, I know you have a niche that you're in, but right now, until you get a community, until you build a community, you got to do what's working. What's working is going to cause people to see you. You can mix your niche in there while you're talking about it, but you have to talk about this, and in order to get this." And so I was kind of like, my big thing is authenticity, me being me. But then but it all made sense. Is why you go to YouTube and you'll see so many people with like the same topic, or almost the same title of a video. Like, how all these people you talk about the same thing? But then I go as I'm learning about YouTube, I see that they give you talking points. Hey, this is what's big on YouTube right now. This is what people want to hear about. Basically, tell you this is what you need to be thinking about making videos about. So I'm still off the kilter about doing that, but I will. One way of it is they were talking about is introducing yourself to the audience, and I don't have no problem with that. Letting people know who I am. That I'm not a fraud. I might not be the most saintly person that you know or think of in this market, but I'm real. I'm gonna give it to you real. It's raw. I'm polishing. So people look at it, if you see how raw I am now, if you'd have seen me a couple years ago or even a year ago, you will see how my polishing is coming. I'm getting better. I'm learning to, bring my spiel out, increase it, do it in a certain way where I can attract more, or be able, not to attract, but to relate more than the demographic that I'm used to dealing with. So again, if you're a creator wanting to jump in the game, this should be your inspiration video telling you this is your best time to start. I don't know how long they're gonna, make these rules so light or easier, because like I said, the big name creators are crying that they didn't have to go through this. But so it may be a time limit on this where they start going back to the position where you have to be more professional with your videos. But as of right now, get in, start putting your content up there. Get yourself ready. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Y'all like and subscribe for more content. Share, all that. If it resonated with you, you enjoyed me. I got a gang of more videos that are truly more. I don't want to say they're more inspiring, but they're gonna give you some answers to your questions, especially if you've been going through awakenings and you're not knowing what's happening to you. I got some videos on there that's gonna give you some understanding of what you're going through. Again, y'all have a great night, and thank you for your greatest asset, which is your time that you invested in me.